I do not believe that issues of reform of the process of divorce actually are germane to the issue of marriage itself.
We should remember that divorce is the swiftest route to poverty. When I have a surgery, of the 10 people who might come through the door on that morning, however the problem presents, whether it be debt, housing, education, access to children or whatever, scratch the surface, and 9 times out of 10, divorce and family breakdown are the root cause of the problems that have presented. And the easier we make divorce, the more we shall have of it.
The government makes great play of the fact that removing any reason for a marriage breakdown will improve children's life chances. This simply does not acknowledge that it is the very fact of parental separation which can be, and often is, an adverse childhood experience with long-term consequences. And moreover, the breakup of a low conflict family can be just as, if not more harmful to a child than a high conflict one. Children who do not see conflict played out in front of them can be more likely to blame themselves when parents separate, or assume they cannot rely on relationships, as they are likely to end for no apparent reason, and that family breakdown is more or less inevitable, with the sad consequence of their repeating this behaviour in their own lives.
80% of people who were consulted actually oppose this measure. In another poll, 72% said that if you bring in compulsory no-fault divorce, then people will get more blasé about divorce. It is obvious that if you make something easier, it will happen more often.
What is really proposed here isn't just the speeding up of no-fault divorce, but the effective abolition of the marriage vow. Because what is the difference between marriage and any other romantic relationship? It's this. You promise in front of your friends and family in a legally binding commitment not to walk out. That's basically what it is. And it's an enormous promise. It's why the wedding service has these portentous words: marriage is a solemn, public and lifelong covenant. No one should enter it lightly or unadvisedly, but reverently and soberly. And this bill proposes to abolish all of that, centuries upon centuries of precedent upon which our society has been built, to say instead that the vows don't have to be kept. It's not solemn, public and lifelong, but trivial, private, and as long or short as you want it.